Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In light of summer, I thought I would just give you a very simple, like, sort of no makeup, but like literally no makeup look that you can do basically using only skincare products as makeup. Basically, I like to do this on days when maybe I'm gonna go to a pool party or something, and you just want to dress a little bit nicer, but also you're probably gonna sweat and get wet or something, and so you don't want to wear makeup and just get smeared all over your face. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is obviously pull my hair back. Alright, so now that my hair's pulled back, for my like small little like baby hairs, they do tend to get in my face a little bit sometimes, and they can get a little bit annoying. So I like to wear this little like headband thing, like skincare headband, whatever. My dad makes fun of me because he says it looks like rabbit ears or something, but anyway, it's really soft and I like to wear it. So I'm gonna put it on, and then if you have one, you can obviously put it on if you want to. Okay, so now the first thing that I start off with is obviously some moisturizer. So I like to use this. It's the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. I don't know. Anyway, so I just dab like a little bit on my finger. It's actually probably too much because with this stuff a little bit goes a long way. Anyway, I just like to dab a little bit on each of my cheeks, my nose, and lastly my forehead, and then I basically just rub all that in. Okay, so while I still have just the moisturizer on and it's still kind of like dewy sort of, then I like to go in with just like a regular jade roller, and I first use this, whatever it's called. I'm not super well versed in all this, but anyway, I just take this thing and I use the bigger roller, and I do 20 strokes just like this on each cheek. Okay, and then once I'm done with that one, I take the other thing. I think it's called like Gua Sha or whatever it's called. I'm not really sure, but you know the thing. So anyway, and then I take this thingamabob and I do 20 strokes like this, and then 20 strokes like that on each side of my face. Okay, so next thing that I do is I take a little bit of the Dime Hyper Glow Serum, and I like to put a little bit of it on my face. Basically, it's kind of like this orange tint, and it basically gives your face a little bit more color. So I do the same thing. I put like some on my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my nose, and then I just try to go ahead and smear that all over my face. And when you do this, make sure that you put it on very evenly, because if you don't, I have had some people tell me that it makes your face kind of look like orange in certain spots, and they said it almost looks like you just put bronzer on and didn't blend it. So just try to make sure that it's not super uneven in certain spots. Alright, so we're almost like halfway done here. I use this tinted moisturizer. It's the CoverGirl whatever, and I use light to medium skin tones, but anyway, you can just use any kind of tinted moisturizer. I just like to use this because it does like make your face look a little bit nicer, but also it doesn't make me feel like I'm actually wearing makeup, and also kind of like serves the purpose of makeup. And I found that like when you get in the water, like if you were gonna go swimming or even like just sweat or something, if you were like sweating, your face was wet or sweating, and you like wiped your face, you wouldn't be able to tell. I just take this and I like to squirt a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my cheeks, and also a little bit on my nose and my chin, just like everything else. And I look really ridiculous right now, but also you can use anything you want to blend it. I just don't recommend that you use your hands, obviously, but I just like to use a regular brush like this. But obviously you could use a beauty blender. That's probably what I should be using to blend this with, but I don't own one, so make do with what I have. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we can take off this silly looking headband. We're done with it. And now what I like to do is just get a plain, whatever, like basically mascara brush. And I like to go ahead and brush my eyebrows through just to make sure that they're not like all cockeyed. And I like to brush them up a little bit because it helps like frame your face. And then I will go ahead and brush through my eyelashes also to make sure that they're not tangled or overlapping each other. And also it helps to just give them a little bit of a lift and shape. And then for my eyelashes, I just take a regular eyelash curler. Just go ahead and curl them up pretty good bit. So that's about the difference of it. Also, my eyelashes are not very dark, so it probably would, you know, maybe look a little bit better if they were. But anyway, so basically that's what it looks like. And last thing that I do is obviously for lips. So I like to start off with just like a normal kind of lip oil. So this is what I use. I actually got it from like a very interesting skincare store in a mall in Austin, Texas when we went there on vacation one time. And I unfortunately do not remember the name of the store, but it's basically just like any other lip oil. It's just the one I typically go for. I just like the way it looks better. Anyway, so just put some lip oil on. And then after I put the lip oil on, if I feel like it, then I like to go in with a little bit of some lip gloss. But I'm going to use the Wet n Wild brand, and I'm not sure what shade this is, but anyway, I just take a little bit of this and put it on. And then once I've got the lip gloss on, then this is the full no makeup look, and it is literally no makeup. The only things in here that could be considered makeup is probably the tinted moisturizer, which is technically not makeup, and the lip gloss. I guess the lip gloss might be considered makeup, but you didn't even have to put it on anyway. So okay, well that's the end of today's video. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and while you're here, go ahead down there and click the subscribe button.